this is how she used to walk out. That Sahaba did not know how she looked like. And she was yet in the middle of the battles, and the way she protected her honor. So anyway, and he said, if you become like Fatima, Allah will bless you children like Hussein. Otherwise, if we are cooking bread and singing, or have the music on, or some Hindi movie is played, some music, then we can expect to have a Mehdi Hassan or Michael Jackson or some Ghulam Ali, or Nusrat Fateh Ali. I don't know all those names. Yeah, I know a lot about. I live in this dunya, I know them very well. Anyway, this last hadith that I gave you numbers about, from Mustadrak, from Hakim, from Tabarani, from Mustadrak is from Imam Hakim, and Musnad Ahmad ibn Hanbal, many narrators. This one, Sayyida Aisha radiallahu anha, I believe, and Abu Hurairah is also the narrator, on the Day of Judgment. ينادي منادى يوم القيامة هدوا أبصاركم حتى تمر فاطمة بنت محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. From the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a voice will come. From the throne of Allah, a voice will come. Wallahu alam, angels will say this, who will say this, we don't know. But this is the hadith, a narration in the books of hadith, that they will say, on the Day of Judgment when Fatima comes, they will say, O people of the paradise, lower your gaze, because Fatima, the daughter of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is coming. This is the status of Fatima radiallahu anha. This hadith talks about even the next life. No one else could have told this except Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How could someone make up such a lie in so many books of hadith? If there is a lie, then we can't use these books of hadith, because these are very authentic narrations, alhamdulillah, inshallah, based on this research that we have done. But we did talk about their simplicity, the simple lifestyle that they lived. Their homes were also very, very simple. And if you look in the history of the city of Medina, how have you all been to Medina, city of Medina? Masjid of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Have you all been there? You know where Rasulullah is buried? This was his household. And adjacent to that, another small house, like almost maybe a room or 2 room size. That whole Rawda, it's the household of Fatima radiallahu anha. Imam Al-Bani today, one of the great scholars of hadith, said that one of the worst things Banu Umayyah did, that they included the grave of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam into the masjid. This is the worst violation they could have done. Never done in our history. Grave of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was not supposed to be a part of masjid. You know why they did it? Because they wanted to demolish their homes. Because of their bughd, their animosity toward the family of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the proof is, the people of Medina, they never cried as much after the death of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, except after that was this day when they cried. The whole city was crying that people don't destroy these homes. We could bring any of our kings or kings of Rome and Persia, grab them from their necks and tell them, come see, this is how our leader Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam lived. No Muslim can live in a palace. We could bring them, drag them and show them that this is the household of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the household of Fatima radiallahu anha, adjacent to the walls of Aisha's quarter. Hujra. Hujra. We don't even call it a house. We don't call it a bayt. It's hujra. Quarter. He said, but they demolished them. And they forced them to flee. The granddaughter of Fatima radiallahu anha, her name was also Fatima. When they were forced out, they were thrown out, literally expelled, at a place of wilderness. There's no water, shelter, food, nothing.
Which year was that?
I don't know the year. This is after the Karbala, after the murder of Imam Hussein. So you can see, these people were getting it written in their books that yes, they have the animosity toward the family of Rasulullah, that they did not leave even women and children. Fatima radiallahu anha, when she was alayha salam, or radiallahu anha, whatever, the granddaughter of Fatima, when they were expelled like this was very difficult for them, and they were dying out of thirst. They had no water there. And that shows the daughter of Imam Hassan. Exactly, she's the daughter of Imam Hassan, Fatima bint Hassan alayhi salam. She prayed 2 rakat over there.
Fatima, she died before her sons?
Yeah, before Karbala. Yeah, very soon after Prophet, like within few months. So, this is Fatima bint Hassan, the granddaughter of Fatima. Look at this blood, look at this lineage, family of Prophet, how they're being treated. She prayed 2 rakat, and she made a beautiful dua. She said, "Oh Allah, if you could give our mother Hagar, if you give our mother Hajra water out of nowhere, then you could listen to our dua also. If you could give water to our mother Hajra, or Hagar, or Hajar, then you could provide for us also." And the poor lady started digging. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided them with water. Isn't it a miracle? A miracle happened, a karama, whatever you call it. So these are the virtues of our Sayyida Fatima radiallahu anha, and even her own family has been mentioned here. And these, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all, forgive our mistakes, if there's any mistake. We have 3-4 minutes. If you have